Hello students. Now today we are going to start the next topic of your unit 4th, that is nothing but unit 4th oscillator chapter. Second topic is phase shift oscillator. In my previous class you have studied about the diagram of phase shift oscillator. You remember or forgot, but once again I will give recap so that you should remember the diagram. Okay, so in last unit, that is your 4th unit of your unit 4th first chapter of oscillator is nothing but, first we went for oscillator definition. In oscillator we said that like oscillator is a device which will generate the output in the form of sine wave without any AC input. Okay, then next we went for the Barkha-Hassan criteria. Then we have explained that in Barkha-Hassan criteria beta A is equals to 1 is nothing but the condition where the input is becoming 0. Then next we went for phase shift oscillator now, and we have studied about the diagram of phase shift oscillator. Phase shift oscillator means like first after the Barkha-Hassan criteria we went for RC oscillators. So there are two types of RC oscillators. What is this RC oscillator means? Where feedback is given with respect to the R and C, means feedback network consists of resistor and capacitor is known as RC oscillators. So there are two types of RC oscillators. One is like phase shift and another is like Wien-Bridge oscillator. So today we are going to study deep more thing about phase shift oscillator. Previous class you have seen, in my previous class you have seen the diagram of phase shift oscillator. Now you will be studying whole thing about phase shift oscillator. Even though you have seen the diagram of phase shift oscillator, once again I will explain you the diagram of phase shift oscillator and detail of RC phase shift oscillator. Okay, so RC oscillators are two types. Okay, one is like phase shift oscillator, one is like Wien-Bridge oscillator. Now today we are going to study second topic of your unit 4, that is nothing but phase shift oscillator. So phase shift oscillator comes under RC phase shift oscillator. Okay, now when the feedback network uses resistor and capacitor, okay, feedback network is having resistor and capacitor, at that time is known as RC oscillator or RC phase shift oscillator or simply phase shift oscillator. Okay, in the feedback path, when we are using resistor and capacitor for the feedback operation, at that time this type of device is known as phase shift oscillator, RC phase shift oscillator or simply phase shift oscillator. So what we are doing simply here, simply we are using our resistor and capacitor in the feedback. Okay, we are using simply resistor and capacitor in the feedback circuit. Okay, at that time it is known as RC phase shift oscillator or simply you can call it as phase shift oscillator. Okay, now this RC phase shift oscillator, first we are drawing the circuit diagram of RC phase shift oscillator, then we will go for the operation. So circuit diagram. Okay, circuit diagram you should draw neatly. First you should draw a transistor, two resistors. Here also you should draw two resistors, join them. Okay, then it is NPN transistor marked as round, base, emitter, collector. This is R1, R2, RL, load resistance, RE, emitter resistance. Then capacitor you should draw, emitter, capacitor. Okay, then you should make it ready. Then we will draw the feedback network C and R, then C and R. C R, C and R, then C and R. This should come here and it should join to the input, okay, and this should join here. Then you give one ground symbol, okay. This is C R, C C R C R C R X. What is that R X? I will tell you. Then you should connect this to plus VCC. Okay, this is your circuit diagram of RC phase shift oscillator. Resistor R1, R2, R1, R2, RE, CE, transistor, then resistor CR, 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 then the final resistor is what? RC. Okay. Final resistor is X, RX. Okay. This is your circuit diagram of RC phase shift oscillator. Okay. Now we are going to study about the circuit description of RC phase shift oscillator. Now in this circuit description, what is the main thing? See here. Circuit consists of a NPN transistor. Okay, first point. Circuit description. It consists of a NPN transistor. Circuit diagram consists of an NPN transistor. Okay. Now, what is this resistor? R1 and R2. Okay, it is like common emitter type. Now it is common emitter type. Common emitter means this is like grounded NPN transistor, CE configuration. Common emitter type. Okay. Now second point, resistor R1, R2, RE. Okay, provides the necessary biasing condition. Okay, what this will do? It will provide the necessary biasing condition for the circuit. Okay, what do you mean by biasing condition for the circuit? Giving an appropriate voltage to the circuit is nothing but providing a necessary biasing circuit operation. Okay, so what is resistor R1, R2, RE is doing? Resistor R1, R2, RE is nothing but it is providing the necessary biasing condition for the circuit. And what about CE? CE is nothing but emitter bypass capacitor. CE is emitter bypass capacitor. Okay, whenever the higher frequency or higher voltage or anything will come, it will bypass to the ground. Okay. So what is resistor? What the resistors are doing? Resistor R1, R2, RE and resistor R1, R2, RE and R1, R2 and RE is nothing but providing a necessary biasing condition, and C is nothing but bypass capacitor. Okay. Now then next, first what we have said? We have said about this. It is an NPN transistor. Okay, common emitter type. Resistor R1, R2, RE is nothing but providing the necessary biasing condition. Okay. Whereas now RL is the load resistance. RL is the load resistance. Okay. RL is nothing but the load resistance. Okay. Now we should talk about the feedback circuit. Now we should speak about the feedback circuit. Now feedback circuit is this. Okay. What is this feedback? Feedback circuit consists of a RC combination. RC network. Okay. Feedback circuit consists of an RC network. Okay. Now it consists of an RC network. What is the feedback circuit consists of? it consists of RLC network, okay, in the form of the ladder. In the form of the ladder network. Feedback circuit consists of an RC network in the form of a ladder, okay. Now, what is the last, you can see, what is this, okay, what is this RX? RX is nothing but total resistance. See, what I said you, internally equivalent circuit of the transistor will be there, okay, internally equivalent circuit of the transistor will be there. So what is that equivalent circuit? Transistor will be there internally at the input side. It will be having HIE, input resistance, okay, input resistance. So what this resistor will do, last resistor, it will go and join to the internal HIE like this. Rx plus HIE is equal to total resistance R, okay. It will, Rx is nothing but the resistor which is coming from the output side, that will be going to the finally input resistance which is internally it is having. So finally what you will have, total resistance, okay, total resistance of the circuit, okay, Rx plus HIE or HIE plus Rx is equal to R, that is equal to the total resistance of the circuit, okay. The resistor Rx which is added to the input resistance HIE to give the total resistance R is nothing but the final resistance, okay. So now we have spoken about the feedback network. The feedback network consists of what? Feedback network consists of resistors and capacitors in ladder form, that is in ladder network form, that is RC, RC, RC. But what is happening here? Here the final resistance Rx is added with the total internal resistance HIE. The final resistance Rx is added with the total internal resistance HIE to give the internal resistance, it is added with the internal resistance HIE to give the total resistance R, that is nothing but final resistance R, okay. So what is this Rx? Rx is nothing but going from here, feedback resistance from here, and going and adding to the internal resistance, okay, internal resistance of the transistor, that is nothing but HIE, to give what? To give the total resistance R, okay, to give the total resistance R. So feedback network consists of what? Feedback network consists of the resistance R and C connected in the form of RC connected in the form of ladder network, okay, connected in the form of ladder network. Then R and C, RC, RC, but the last resistor is connected to where? To the input resistance, internal input resistance of the transistor to give the total resistance R, okay. So now, till now what we have seen? We have seen about the circuit diagram of phase shift oscillator and circuit description of phase shift oscillator. Now we will be studying the operation of phase shift oscillator, okay. Now see here. So in a circuit diagram what you have studied? In circuit diagram you have studied that it consists of a common emitter transistor, that is nothing but NPN, okay. Then we went for, it is having the resistance R1, R2 and RE. What is R1, R2, RE is doing? It is giving an appropriate biasing condition for the circuit, okay. Then we went for CE. CE is nothing but emitter bypass capacitor, okay. Then we went for feedback network. Feedback network consists of an equivalent of resistors and capacitance, that is RC, okay, in the form of ladder. It is connected. Feedback network consists of the three resistance and three capacitance in the form of ladder, okay, in the form of ladder. But final resistance is nothing but what? Final resistance is Rx, which is given to the feedback, is again passed to the input, like that, which is connected to the internal resistance of HI, which is added with the internal resistance of HI to give the total resistance, R. Okay, HI plus Rx is equal to R to give the total resistance R. Then finally, what is this? RL is nothing but the feedback. So RL is nothing but the load resistance. Okay, RL is nothing but load resistance. So in this class, what we have learned about the circuit diagram and circuit description. But circuit diagram you have to be perfect. It is your condition that you should remember this circuit diagram. If you are remembering the circuit diagram only, means it is good for you. You can simply solve the answer and circuit description. But if you are not remembering the circuit diagram, means it is very difficult for you all to gain the marks, because in electronics circuit diagram is only very important. Without circuit diagram you cannot do the operations. Okay, so now once again I am drawing the circuit diagram so that you can remember it. Okay, then I will go for the operation. Okay, then we will go for operation. Phase shift oscillator circuit diagram. Okay, RC phase shift oscillator circuit diagram. Okay, now how I am drawing, you just remember it. First you should draw an NPN transistor, then resistance here, resistor here. Okay, then you should draw the equivalence resistance here. Okay, then make it common emitter type, put one line, mark it base, emitter, collector, circle it. Okay, then this is RE, this is RL, load resistance. RE is nothing but emitter resistance. Then R1, R2. Then you should start feedback network. Before that you should draw one capacitor here, CE. Then ground, mark it ground. Then capacitor, resistance, join it. Then capacitor, resistance, join it. Okay. Final capacitor and resistance, you make it like this. This resistor should come and join to the input, because why it should come and join to the input? Because it is feedback. Feedback means output should be transferred again to the input. That's why you should draw it perfectly. Okay. So then mark it C, R, C, R, C, R, X. Okay. This is your marking position. So how I have drawn the diagram, you have seen. See it perfectly. Okay. For operation, now I will start operation of your phase shift oscillator. So you can see the diagram of phase shift oscillator here. Okay. First I have drawn NPN transistor, common emitter type. Okay. Then RC, RC, RC I have drawn. Then the final resistance is Rx. Okay, which is going and connecting to the internal resistance of HIE, equivalent circuit, transistor equivalent circuit, internal resistance HIE, okay, to give the total resistance R. It is added with that HIE plus RX is equals to R. This is nothing but the internal circuit, internal equivalent circuit of transistor, okay. There it is adding. So here in then we should go for what? Plus VCC, okay, DC power supply. Now here in the circuit you have seen anywhere input? No, because what is oscillator? Oscillator is a device where without any AC input it is generating the output in the form of sine wave. Then we went for RC oscillators. RC oscillators are two types, phase shift and wind switch. Now today we are going to study about RC phase shift oscillator when the feedback network is using RC network, okay. It is known as RC network in the feedback form is known as RC phase shift oscillator. Then we went for circuit diagram. You can see the circuit diagram, okay. In circuit diagram, this is NPN transistor, R1, R2, RE, okay. Emitter, bypass capacitor, CE, CR, 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 okay. What is RX? RX is nothing but the internal resistance HIE. It is added with HIE to give the total resistance R, okay. So what is happening here in the circuit description? First, the circuit consists of the equivalent circuit consists of a common emitter type NPN transistor, okay. It is having the resistor R1, R2, RE, okay, which is giving the biasing condition for the circuit. Then here RL is the load resistance, okay, and C is nothing but emitter bypass capacitor, okay. Then this network consists of ladder form, that is CR, capacitor and resistor, and the final resistance is nothing but RX, which is going and connecting to the internal resistance of HIE to give the total resistance R. So by this we have completed our circuit description and introduction of phase shift oscillator. In my next class I will be explaining you about the operation. Next we will be seeing the operation of this circuit, phase shift oscillator, RC phase shift oscillator, okay. Now till now we have you should remember about the circuit description and circuit diagram of RC phase shift oscillator.